This is an iPad holder that was created in my engineering and design class at Cal High. So this is the iPad, and I'm going to put it into a region here which has been machined out with our CNC mill. It's got a hole here for the camera and a little area here for the finger to remove it when we're finished. So I've got it into its holder, and this is a large system, but it's got a half-inch acrylic here, and it allows one to see through to the bottom. So what I'm going to do is just open up the camera. And the intent here was to be able to record some written instruction in such a way that it could be saved and perhaps uploaded to YouTube. So I'm going to demonstrate it with just a few scribbles here. So I turn on the video, and I'm going to write, I don't know what, maybe I'll do some simple arithmetic. So the velocity is equal to the, what is that, distance over time, so we can kind of remember the video. And I'm going to write, I don't know what, maybe I'll do some simple arithmetic. So the velocity is equal to the, what is that, distance over time, so we can kind of remember that by using this triangle where the distance and the velocity and the time are related in this way. So if I want to find the velocity here, I take the distance over the time, and if I want to find, for example, the distance I've traveled going at a certain velocity, constant velocity, for a certain time, I can just take the product of these two. So it's a little way to remember the order in which to manipulate these three basic quantities when dealing with simple motion. And so I can put in things like the distance is equal to 10 meters per second times 5 seconds. I carry my units, so I cancel those out, and I'm going to get 50 meters. So that'll be my answer. Okay, so pretty straightforward problem. And my first thing to do, so now I'm going to do another thing associated with this particular stand. I'm going to use it as a sort of a show and tell. And again, a document camera would work for this if I'm going to show this in class. If I want to record it, however, some doc cams, I guess, would do it. Mine is, I don't think it does it really well, if at all. So, but this certainly does it. So this is a piece, it was supposed to be a hinged. It's actually recording there, so if I were to be recording there, I could show some of the details of this particular part that was printed on the 3D printer. And we can see that when it prints, it just makes these little lines here and back and forth, and it clearly wasn't thick enough. It was a mistake by the designer, and we can learn from that mistake.